Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. In this practical we are going to discuss about the logical operators and subqueries. Subqueries means how to write the queries within a query, and we will be trying the subqueries along with the logical operators like and, or, not, like, add, in, etc. So let's start with a brief introduction of logical operators, then we will move to the concept of subquery. So first two logical operators that we have already covered in the previous videos as well are and or. By and we means if both expression means left hand side and right hand side expressions are returning true, then it will return a true value. And for or case, even if we are having one true expression, then it will return a true. Okay, so let's take the example. For example, this is our employee table, and if we want to extract the result where employee number is greater than 300 and salary is greater than 50,000, and if we want both condition to be true, then we need to use the and operator. Means all the records, all the tuples who are satisfying these conditions, means employee number should be greater than 300 and salary must be greater than 50,000. Only those records will be selected for the result. Okay, so here the result of this query is going to be this, where the first employee ID is 301 and the salary is 65,000, and the second employee ID is 313 with salary as 65,000, because only these two records are satisfying our left hand side and right hand side criteria. So next is if we are using or instead of and. Okay, means either the employee number is greater than 300 or the salary is greater than 50,000. So all those record will be selected where we are having employee number greater than 300 or salary greater than 50,000. So here is the result where employee ID is greater than 300, and here all the records where employee ID is greater than 300 or the salary is greater than 50,000. Here the record, this record is not selected, means this third record is not selected because it is not satisfying either of the condition. Like employee ID is 235, that is less than 300, and also the salary is less than 50,000. Similarly, the first record is not satisfying any of the conditions, so it is not selected. So if the record, like here, this record 250 with employee ID 250 is selected just because we are having salary condition satisfying, means salary is greater than 50,000. That's why this 250 employee ID record will be selected for this query. So this was our logical or and operators. Next we have like operator, that we have also discussed in detail with the string operations. Here two options that we are going to use are underscore, where it is representing the representing any character, means any one character, and this modulus operator and it is representing 0 or more characters. Okay, like here we can have the query like select star from employee where department is like this, means department is starting with the initial letter I followed by any number of characters. Okay, so for this we will be having these four records satisfying the condition where department is IT, and we can also write it like this, as we are having only one character followed by I, that is our T, so we can also use underscore to represent that last character like this. Select star from employee where department is like this. It will also result into the same four records. So next we have between operator, where we need to search for within a specific range, like search for values that are within a set of values. So where we have such kind of criteria, we can use between. For example, if we want to select the employees where the salary is between 40,000 and 50,000. Okay, the salary must be greater than equal to 40,000 or less than equal to 50,000. So the alternate, let's check the records first, then we will see the alternate query for this. So here the record satisfying the criteria where salary is between 40,000 and 50,000 is this record. I think we have only these two records, employee ID 432, employee ID 120. Only these two records are satisfying our condition, right? So we can also write the query like this: select star from employee where salary is greater than equal to 40,000 and salary is less than equal to 50,000. So this between operator is a shortcut for these two conditions. We can directly specify that salary should be between 40,000 and 50,000, or we can write in detail like salary is greater than equal to 40,000 and salary is less than equal to 50,000. So both cases are true, but between operator is providing you a shortcut method to apply such conditions. And next we have the not operator. It can reverse the meaning of any logical operator, means we can use it with logical operators to reverse their meaning. Like we can have select star from employee where department is not like this. Okay, unlike like operator, we are changing the or result, or means we are reversing the result where department is not like this. So here rest of the records will be selected where department is not, means department name is not starting with I. Okay, so here we have the last three records for this query as the department is CSC, means department is not starting with the letter I. Next we can also use it with between, so where the salary is not between this. Okay, so salary, when we were checking for the salary is between 40,000 and 50,000, then we were getting only these two records, 120 and 432. Okay, employee with ID 120 and employee with ID 432, first and this sixth record 432 and 122. But as we are having condition not between 40,000 and 50,000, then we will be getting all the records where salary is less than 40,000 and salary is greater than 50,000. Okay, as it is just the reverse of the between operator that we just applied before. So it is reversing their meaning and we are getting all other records as a result of this query. Okay, you can write in detail like this also, but this is the shortcut where salary not between 40,000 and 50,000. So we are getting the record where salary is less than 40,000 and salary is greater than 50,000. Okay, so let's try these operations first, then we will move to other logical operators. So here we are having these two tables for our practical implementation today, but we are not using project for the and or not logical operator that we just discussed. So for this we are going to use only the employee table, but I am keeping the second window just for the analysis of the output, how we are getting the output. Okay, because from one screen it is always difficult to judge the output. Select from employee where, so let's try with the and operator. We are going in sequence only, where employee number is greater than 300 and salary is greater than 50,000. Okay, so here we are getting the records where employee ID is greater than 300 like here, and the salary is greater than 50,000. So we are getting only two records for this, not this, and second record is 313. Yes, this is the second record. Okay, and let's try using it with OR operator. If we are using OR, so we are getting all other records, means as we are having OR operator, then the condition where the condition first is satisfied or the second condition is satisfied. So we are getting all the records where either first condition is satisfying or the second condition is satisfying, but we are not getting the record where neither of these conditions is satisfied. So here we are not getting the record third record 235, because for this record neither we are having employee ID greater than 300 nor we are having the salary greater than 50,000. So we are not getting this record as a result of this query, because this record is not satisfying first condition and not also not satisfying the second condition. Right, now let's try using the like operator, where department like, you can also use like with and operators, but I am just keeping one condition over here, this. So here we are getting the records of the department starting with the capital letter I, or you can also write it like this, underscore. Underscore means I followed by one character. If we want to get the result of the CSE department, then this. But as we are having two letters followed by C in CSE department, you can check over here, we are having two letters followed by the C. So if you are trying to extract the records where C is followed by one character, then we are going to get no records, because no row is satisfying this condition where C is followed by exactly one character. So either you need to use 2 underscore, or you can use modulus operator for 0 or more characters. Okay, so this is the way how we can use like. Now next we have the between operator, where salary is between 40,000 and 50,000. Okay, so we are getting these two records where salary is greater than equal to 40,000 and less than equal to 50,000. So it is satisfying the condition of greater than equal to, and for the second number we are having less than equal to. Okay, so you can also write the query like where salary is greater than equal to 40,000 and salary is less than equal to 50,000. So you will be getting the same records, because between is, we can say that shortcut for these two conditions, means instead of applying two condition, you can simply write a between operator, logical operator between, and with and operator. Okay, so here is the result. Now next is the turn for the not operator. How we can use a not operator? Not can be used with between and other logical operator. Here I am going to use it with not, where salary not between this. So we are going to get all other records except these two records, where salary is not between 40,000 and 50,000, means salary should be less than 40,000 and should be greater than 50,000 to satisfy this condition. Okay, so here are the resulting records. So here we are getting 5 records, as we have total of 7 records. 2 records were for the between condition, but as we reverse the result, we are getting other 5 records where salary is not between 40,000 and 50,000. Next, you can also use it with like operator, where department like this. So we are getting all the records of the department starting with the C, letter C. But if we negate the result, where department not like this. Okay, so this time we are getting all other record where the condition is not satisfying, means if we are getting all other records where the department is not starting with the letter C, then this will be the result of not like. Okay, I hope these operators are clear to all of you. Next we will be starting with the other logical operator, where we are having the strings value set as the input. So next operator is our all operator. Okay, so next operators that we are going to discuss are all, any, in, where we are having multiple values to perform multiple and or multiple or operations. So all, any, and in are going to provide you the shortcut for those operations. So all, it compares a value to all values in the value set. So a value set will be provided as input to all operator, and it is going to check for every value, means it will compare the result with every value. So here select star from employee, where salary is greater than all, means salary must be greater than 40,000 and salary must be greater than 50,000. So it is like multiple and operators. Okay, here you can have the greater than symbol, less than symbol, or equal to symbol. You can use all with any type of relational operator. So here let's take the example of greater than only. So here the alternate for this, as I have already discussed, this all is representing multiple and. So here you can rewrite the query like this also. Select star from employee, where salary is greater than 40,000 and salary is less than 50,000. So both conditions are in the and operator, means all is like and of multiple multiple values in the value set. So here this is providing you the shortcut way. Okay, so if we have three values like 40,000 and 30,000, okay, then if we have the semicolon, this semicolon is not here, then we will be writing and another AND operator, and salary is greater than 30,000. Okay, so you can provide a list of values here, and all will check, means all will display the record in result only if and only if the record is satisfying the AND condition with every value in the value set. Okay, so alternate for this is you can write multiple AND, like salary is greater than 40,000 and salary is greater than 50,000 and salary is greater than 30,000. Okay, so this is the alternate and this is the shortcut with the all operator. But here you need to note down here, while writing multiple AND you can change the condition, means salary is greater than 40,000 and employee ID is less than this and the department is this. So for multiple AND you can change the condition, but with all you need to use only one expression, as we are checking for the salary with every value in the value set, means value 1, value 2 or any number of values we can have in the value set. So you are checking for one variable only, one attribute only, but if you are writing multiple and you can change the condition if required. So if you are having only one expression to check for multiple values, then you can use all instead of using multiple and next logical operator is any. Any is also like all, means where we are providing a value set, but here we are performing multiple OR operations, not multiple AND operation. Like all we were having, in all we were having multiple AND operations. This is first AND, this can be the second AND, this can and next we can have the third AND in one query. But any is like, unlike AND operator, it is performing the OR operation. So here we will be extracting the record from employee where salary is greater than 40,000 or 50,000. Okay, so if we want to check one attribute for multiple values in the value set where we need to check for the OR condition, then you can use any as a alternate. So here you can also have the greater than, less than or equal to operation with any. So let's try using, means alternate for this can be this, where we need to write select star from employee. So if you are not using any, then you need to specify two conditions. So first condition is salary is greater than 40,000 or salary is greater than 50,000. Okay, so you need either you can use any or you need to specify multiple expression, like this is our first expression, this is our second expression, and combining them with the OR operator. Okay, or you can also have a third value like or salary is greater than 30,000. Okay, but here we are having the condition of OR with any, with if you are using any, or if you are using all, then we are having multiple AND. Okay, with any we are having multiple OR, and for both all and any you can check for greater than, less than, equal to, means any relational operation can be performed with all and any, and it will check or it will compare the values in the value set accordingly. Means if you are using greater than, it will check for the value of salary must be greater than all the values in all and any value in the any. So any is specifying OR condition, all is specifying the AND condition. Now the next operator that we are going to introduce is in. Unlike all and any, it will be working with the equality condition only, means like all, with all and any you can use greater than, less than, equal to, means you can apply it with any operations, but for in you need to, means it is a default for equality comparison for multiple values, like it compare a value to that specified list of value, means we are also going to have a value set like all and any, but here the condition that we are going to check is only the equality condition. Okay, with all you can have the greater than symbol, less than symbol or any other operation, but here in specify the equality condition only, and you even doesn't require to provide the equal to condition. It is understood that if you are using in, that means you are performing the OR operation like any, but for equality only for the equal to condition. So select star from employee where salary in. Now this in is specifying the equal to condition where salary equal to this or this. So in is also performing the OR. These two are performing the OR operation where in is just for the equal to condition, and with any you can also check for greater than, less than and other relations, right? So alternate for this can be select star from employee where salary equal to this or salary equal to this. Okay, so you are performing the equality check with the OR condition. Okay, so in is default for the equality check. If you note here, we have not provided the equal to symbol with the salary. It means in this expression we have not provided the equal to condition. Okay, so in is automatically checking for the equality condition, but this time we are not performing AND operation. This is also the OR operation. So these two are performing OR operation. Next, if you forgot, we had applied the symbol with all and any like greater than, less than, equal to, but in the case of in we are not providing any symbol. We are just taking the value set. Okay, so let's try these operations, all, any and in. Then we will move to the subquery and the last operator exist, and how to apply that the exist operation to extract the meaningful results from the two tables. So let's write the query where salary is greater than. We need to select the records from the employee where salary is greater than 40,000 and 50,000. So let's check the records where we are satisfying the condition. As we can compare, we must know the output before the query is executed. Only then we will be able to, means we can learn how to write the query. So here the record satisfying the condition means salary must be greater than 40,000 and 50,000. So in short we can say that all the records with salary greater than 50,000 must be selected as output. So all the records where salary is greater than 50,000. So first is this record, and second should be this record and this record, and last we also be going to select this record. So all these four records where salary is greater than 40,000 and 50,000 will be selected as output of this query select star from employee where salary is greater than all. Okay, so here is the result. We are getting these four records, and we can also write it with less than where salary is less than 40,000 and 50,000. So what record we are going to get? We are going to get this record where salary is less than, it is less than 40,000, and also it is less than 50,000. I think we have no other record where the condition is satisfied for both values 40,000 and 50,000. So let's run this query. So we are getting only this record where salary is less than both values in the value set. Okay, so now let's try this with any operator, and let's see the difference. We are getting where salary is greater than any. Okay, so for this we are going to get all the records where salary is greater than 40,000 or salary is greater than 50,000, because all is like AND operation where salary is greater than 40,000 and 50,000, but any is like the OR operation where salary is greater than 40,000 or 50,000. Okay, so what record we are going to get? Or with OR case, these two records and all these records. Okay, we are going to get all these records as a result, because only this record is not satisfying the condition where salary is not greater than 40,000 nor it is greater than 50,000. So except this record we will be getting all other record as a result of this query. So here is the result. Okay, but if we tried this with all, what we were getting means with all both conditions should be satisfied. So we were getting these four records, but with any we are getting these records, means either condition, if any of the condition is satisfied with OR, any is like OR operation, so we are getting the record as a result. Okay, now last we have in. As in is for the equality check, where salary in. So for equality check we need to we need to provide the input or values as the exact match. Otherwise, for this, as we are having no record with 40,000 salary or no record with 50,000 salary, so we are going to get no record as a result, because no row is satisfying this condition. No salary is equal to 40,000 or no salary is equal to 50,000. So for equality check we need to provide the exact match. So for this we need to modify the query, like here, where salary in 34,000 or salary in 65,000. Okay, so it is like multiple OR operation with equal to comparison. So where salary is equal to 34,000 or salary is equal to 65,000. So we are going to get only those record where salary is either 34,000 or 65,000. Okay, so it is like OR operation, means in is like any operation with equal to comparison. So you can also use it with equal to, any and equal to. So you are going to get where salary is equal to any. So you will be getting the same result. So in is like equal to comparison and OR condition. So any, if you are using any with equal to operator, it is going to give you the same results. So we are getting same result out of in operator and any with equal to operator. Okay, so you are getting the same result. Now for last operation we need to understand the concept of subquery. So subquery is, we can say that, a query within a query, where outer query is your main query and inner query is known as a subquery. Okay, and here we need to write the select clause for the table name, where we are having another column, means we are writing the expression here, as we are dealing with the logical operator. So we are going to use here all, any, or in, or exist. You can also use subquery with all, any, in operators as well, but we can also use it with having and group by clause, that we will be covering in next videos. So for this video we are going to use subquery with these logical operators all, any, in and exist, but exist cannot be used without subquery operation. So that's why we are discussing it over here after all, in, any discussion. So here next we have the select clause, where we are selecting the column name from the second table, or it can be a same table, where we are having some matching records, and if we are getting some true value for the inner query, only then outer query result will be selected, outer query record will be selected. So let's discuss this with an example. So subquery is executing first, means the inner query, this is the inner query, will be executing first, and its output is going to be used to complete the query condition of the main query, means outer query condition will be completed after the result or after the complete execution of the inner query. So here is the example. So this is, let's suppose this is our outer query table and this is our inner query table, and we want to extract the records from outer query table, means we want to extract the records from outer table for every matching record in the inner query table, means where we will be finding the matching records in inner query table. So all those records must be extracted from our table 1, means table 1 means outer query table. Okay, and as you can see we are having two records, 1 and 3. So first record and the third record must be extracted from the outer query table. So let's try this with the subquery method, means how the first and third record can be selected with the subquery expression. Here for the outer query, means we are having outer query and the subquery. Okay, so for outer query, means every record of outer query, subquery will be executed completely, means for this first record we are having both values, means all the records extracted for the inner query table, and we will be performing the matching of the outer query record with all the inner records. Okay, so one will be compared with both the records, means both the rows of the inner table. Okay, so for one record of the outer table, inner query is executing 2 times, means one for the first record and second time for the second record of the inner table, right? And we will be having a matching or the comparison for the outer table result with the inner table result. And as we can see, we are having the matching record as 1. So 1 will be selected, means from the outer query this 1 will be selected as a result because we found one matching row here. Okay, now for the second, now it's turn for the second record. Again for the second record, the inner query will be executed completely and both records will be extracted, and we will be having the matching for the outer query record. So outer query record is this, and for inner query both records are extracted and the matching is performed, but this time we are not getting any matching. So second record will not be selected for the output, means this 2 will not be selected for output. Similarly for third row, inner query is executed completely and both records are extracted and compared, but this time we got the matching record, so 3 will be selected for the output. Next, for fourth row as well, we are having both records extracted from the inner query and the record, but as we are not having any matching record, then the results are same, means we are not having the fourth record in the output. So this will be our result after the query. So this is the way how inner query and outer query are executed. For every record of outer query, inner query is executed completely, means all the records are extracted. That's why we can say that subquery operations are always time consuming to perform, because every time for every row of the outer table, inner query is executed completely. Okay, so this is the example that we are going to implement with queries. So here this is the employee table and this is our project table, where we are having the primary key and foreign key relationship. Here this is our primary key and this is our foreign key. Okay, means an employee can work with project if and only if he or she is an employee. So for employee to work with project, he or she must have entry within the employee table. As we can see that 432 is working with project 111 and 432 is also working with the project 333. And second thing, we can say that we can analyze that 250 and 301 are also working with some project. So we can say that the 3 employees, means 250, 432 and 301, means only these 3 employees are working over some projects, means they are assigned with some project, but other employees 120, 235, 313, 200 are not assigned with any project. Okay, now here comes our exist operation, that is our last logical operation that can help us to extract the records, where from the employee table for the employees working with any project, means if we want to extract the information that what are the employees that are working with any project, or if we want to extract the information where the information of the employees who are not working with any project, means those employees, those who are free, or those employees those are working with any project. So this type of information needs a operation involving both of these tables, means employee as well as project, and we will be using exist operation for this. This is our logical operation. It is used for the search of the presence of a row in a specified table, means if we want to search for the employee assigned with any project, or we want to search for an employee not assigned with any project. Okay, so this type of relationship can be checked with the exist operation. So here we are going to write the exist query like this. Select stamp from employee where exist, select e number from project where employee.e number is equal to project.e number. Okay, so as we have discussed in subquery operations, means this is our inner query, this is our subquery. Okay, so for subquery operation, we are having every record of the outer table matching with all the records of the inner table. Secondly, for the second row as well, we will be having the matching with all the records of the inner table. Okay, this is the way how the subquery operations are executed. So here employee.e number is representing the first record if we are checking the first record. Okay, so let's say the first record is 120. So 120, for while comparing the first record, we will be having the matching or comparison for the all the records, all the e numbers. We are checking only the e numbers. Okay, as we are selecting only e number, so we are extracting only the e number from project table, where this means 120 is equal to employee number of the project. Okay, so here 120 will be compared with the values 432, 250, 301. Okay, so we can say that for first row, inner query is executed as a full-fledged independent query, and the results are these three values 432, 250 and 301, and 120 is compared with these three values. As we can see, 120 is not equal to any of the extracted value. So this record means this first record will not be selected for the output. Okay, next we have the comparison for the second record, and for second record as well. For second record as well, we will be having the complete execution of the inner query, and the complete execution will extract the same record 432, 250 and 301, but this time we are having a matching record, means 301 is same as 301 of the employee table. So second record will be selected for the output. Okay, so it will return all the records, means 301, employee with code 432 and the employee with code 250 as a result. Means these are the three employees who are working with some project. Okay, simply if we want to extract the results where the employees are not working, those are not working with any project, then we can simply use not to reverse the result like this, where so this is the result of exist operation where the employees are working with some project, and this is the query. And if we want to extract the result for the employees, those who are not working with any project, we simply need to reverse the result by using the not operator, where employee not exist in this subquery. Means where the result of the subquery is not equal to the employee number of the outer table, only then the record will be extracted. So all the rejected records of earlier query will be selected over here, because we are using not with exist operator. Okay, so let's try this. Where now we will be writing exist, where exist bracket start, subquery will be written within the brackets, select e number from project, where employee.e number, this is representing the employee number of the outer query record, is equal to project.e number. Okay, so here we are getting all those records that we just discussed, these records 301, 250 and 432, because these are the employees who are working with some project. Okay, so here is the result. You can also see here we are having only 3 employees, 432 is appearing 2 times. So these are the employees 432, 250 and 301 who are working with some project, and the result of this query is extracting the records of only those employees working with the project, working with some project. Next, we can also negate the result of this query where, so this is the same. This is the same exist. Now we need to negate or reverse this result for selecting the employees those who are not working with any project. So where not exist, select E number from project where E employee dot E number equal to project number, but this time we are using not, so we will be getting the result of the employees who are not working with any project. Okay, so rest of the employees other than 432, 250, 301 are not working with any project. Okay, so this is the way how subqueries can be written. So you can also use subqueries with all, any and in operation. So let's try that also. Select star from employee where, let's try, if we want to extract the records of the employee who are working with project, but this time we are going to use any operation. Okay, select star from employee where E number equals to, where E number in, we can directly use in for equality comparison, or you can use equal to and any, where E number in, select E number from project. I hope you can analyze this thing, as we were providing the value set for the any, all and in. So for this time I am using the result of this inner query, result of the subquery as value set for this in operator. Okay, so the result of this query will be 432, 250, 301, 432. Okay, and this value set means the result of the inner query will be considered as a value set for the in operator. Okay, so let's see the result of this query. Sorry, we have not used where clause. Where is required to use with all, any and in. So select star from employee where E number in, where if we want to specify any condition we need to use the where clause, where E number in, select E number from the project. So this time we are going to get the record of all those employees who are working with any projects. So I hope you can compare. The result is same as the exist operator. Okay, 432, 250, 301. Okay, and we are also getting the same records by using the in operator in subquery mode. Okay, so you can also use it with any, where E number is equal to, with any you need to use equal to operation, any, select E number from project. So we are getting the same records. Okay, you can also use greater than, less than, all, means all other operator like subquery. So here the subquery is this, and the result of the subquery is used as the value set or the list, input list for the any operator. Okay, but you must note down here that we can also perform, means we can also extract these results from these tables with the help of simple join operations like equi-join, natural join, and the join operations are less time consuming and less we can say that complex than these subquery operation, because subquery operations are more complex, as for every outer query record every inner query is completely executed. So these type of operations are quite expensive, but join are easier to implement than these results. So you can see how we can extract these results from the join as well. We have already covered the join operations in the previous videos. So I hope you have learned something from this video, and I insist you, after trying this, also try to extract the same result with the join operations like equi-join and natural join. Then the concept will be more clear to you. So see you in the next video. Till then, bye and take care.